B2 Talent Solutions is a search firm that specializes in both retained search as well as recruiting research. So recruiting research is the act of aggregating data. That is to pull data from different sources. And it's pulling that data together and it's validating that data, it's segmenting that, it's coupling that with original research and then packaging that in a way that is actionable for our clients. Put it this way, if there's a company that has an idea of where they'd like to see talent from, and we can hand them a digital book and say, here's where the talent is and here's how you reach them. The story that we commonly hear, and it's a variation of the same story, which is I'll sit down with either technology executives or with HR leadership, and the story goes something like this. Chris, we're going through a major technology transformation, and it's mission critical for our organization. And we're bringing in a whole slew of new talent that has the expertise that we need moving forward. And this is going to realign and obliterate our org chart, and we're bringing on a lot of new people. The challenge for us is that if we don't keep pace with the hires that we need to make, then we have all these interdependent projects which can fall behind. There's a cascading effect in one area that would blend into another. The challenge that we hear is commonly that we have this idea of where we'd like to see talent from, but we're not getting the traction. We're running the ads, we're recruiting on LinkedIn, but we're still not seeing those people come in to us that we would want to see. So the timeline for transformation can be impacted by this. And then we also hear, oh, by the way, we'd like to bring more women into technology. We'd also like to hire a more ethnically diverse workforce. And to boot, I don't have the money to go outside and utilize third-party vendors to attack this entire portfolio of opportunities that we have. And myself as an HR leader, as a technology leader running this transformation, I'm left with this problem, this large set of problems, and nobody's coming to me with a solution for this. We have a solution. As an organization that's going through a transformation, commonly there have been front runners. There have been companies that have already gone through the same type of transformation before. And usually when looking to hire for these things, companies will say, I want to bring on people that have been to the mountain. I want someone who can show us the way on how to get there. And these companies here have already done that. Let's pull from these particular companies. We would actually go in and talent map those organizations and those departments so that you can see who resides within each of those departments. We'd show you the reporting structure, but then the magical part to this is that we provide you what we call the engagement channels. And that is, how do I actually reach out and touch that person? Their email addresses, their phone numbers, work, personal, mobile, social media, Twitter, Facebook account, all these different ways that you can actually touch somebody. And what it does is, if you look at recruiting in three different aspects, you've got identification, you've got engagement, and you've got interaction. This takes identification off the table. This takes engagement and adds jet fuel to that for your internal recruiting team so that they can then focus on attraction and telling the compelling company story as to why this talent should come on board and really look at the opportunity all the way around. So recruiting research is good for any company that has a very defined idea on where they want to see talent from. It's for companies that would like to augment a single search. It's for companies that have an entire portfolio of opportunities they wish to fill. And this allows us to go in and talent map out those organizations and provide that for them. It's also very good for organizations that are having challenges with their current recruiting efforts, whether it be through LinkedIn or other sources, where they have this whole portfolio of people that they want to contact, but they don't know how to. We can provide assistance there as well. Not everybody needs a targeted approach that's data-driven like this. Sometimes organizations can function just fine by running ads and they can pull the appropriate talent. Other times there might not be necessarily pockets of individuals that are relevant within any particular company. Some companies feel more comfortable having outsourced third parties take over the entire recruiting process, and that's not something that we're doing here as well. I mean, this is for identification, adding again jet fuel to the engagement, but at the end of the day, your internal recruiting team is going to be the ones that are executing against that data itself.